How are we going to start this video?
We always start the video here by walking up the path.
And look, we're walking up the path.
Well, we got to show an overview of PanAmerican seed, the beautiful outdoor display gardens, the folks relaxing and having a good time, the sunny Southern California skies.
Beautiful.
Because we are at the California Spring Trials 2025 at PanAmerican Seed, where we're going to be looking at PanAmerican Seed, sort of the host of all the ball companies here in Santa Paula, California.
We're hosting. Who are we?
Oh, I'm Chris.
Jenny.
And Bill.
We are the bobbleheads plus one from Ball Publishing, and we're covering all of the California Spring Trials up and down the coast. Dozens and dozens of videos. This is just one of them, so check them all out. First thing we got to do, though, is get inside and look at one of PanAmerican Seed's premium premier products, Beacon Impatiens.
That's right.
You can tell it's important because they put it right inside the doorway. And what's important this year, Bill?
Well, first off, Beacon's important because it brought impatiens back. It's one of the high disease-resistant series that brought impatiens back to the market. And important this year is a light pink right down here.
A new introduction.
And blue pearl.
And they were previously only in mixes. Now they are standalones.
Bringing the collection up to 10 colors, which was always the goal when they launched Beacon, was to make sure that we had all the colors needed in an impatiens
You can
assortment.
pan across here. Beautiful display up here.
Chris, packs.
He's still my beating heart. There are packs, Bill. See, it's still pack trials.
It's always pack trials.
And this is my 31st, as a matter of fact. But who's counting? But these are not packs. These are giant tubs, sort of a new addition to the trials out here.
These are the calculated combos, and what Pan Am did is take 7 of their greatest hits and package them into combo recipes. There's 3 over here with the tall height in the bright colors, and that's Verbena Buenos Aires, Gora Sparkle White, and Gomfrina Fireworks. And then they have foliage picks, so 2 foliage picks for combos, the Begonia Griffin and Hibiscus Mahogany Splendor. And last but not least, Pollinators, 2 salvias, Big Blue and Lancelot. So you can put these together in combos, and awesome for urban plantings.
All right, now what do you do if you're impatient? Looks like poor Carol Merrill Zircos over there. Oh, it's wilted, it's sad.
So,
But water it, wait.
Solarscapes. It bounces me.
Oh, that's
Look at
like
that.
magic. Solarscape Impatiens, nice display of their interspecific impatiens.
The first and only from seed.
That's the
and
big
they
difference.
have 2 sizes. They have the standards and the XLs. And there is a new standard called Salmon Punch. And it's also part of the Pro Landscape series from Pan Am. And then they also have a new mix called Brilliant Gems in the XL. And I asked for a technical tip, and they said, you gotta grow these dry. Don't be afraid to grow them on the dry side.
Yeah, look how beautiful that rack of Solarscapes looks. Something else very popular these days are coleus, and I love the display.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I love this display. This is the premium Sun Coleus collection. Watch this.
And they made them all look like spice jars.
Yeah.
In celebration of their newest one called Sweet Paprika, which is a perfect match to Jen Zirko's attire today. Again, from seed. These look like vegetative varieties, do they not? Like a but this is a seed coleus, which means it's going to be disease resistant, no disease in fact, quick and inexpensive.
And they want to show their full assortment of all of their colors.
I think 11 colors now in the premium Sun.
And they all have very different patterns, but what Pan Am's done through a lot of research and trial data
these are a couple
is
of my
to
favorites.
organize them by vigor, habit, and flower timing to really help the growers nail every production window they want.
Yeah. I see a big 3-0 back here. Is that somebody's birthday, do you think?
It's an anniversary.
Oh,
It's Wave's anniversary.
Wave Petunia is 30 years old this year. It was way back in 1995 when the venerable original Purple Wave was introduced here at the California Pack Trials. Now that 30 years later, there is an array of wave that goes 100 yards that way, or at least 100 feet. And if you pan back this way, it starts with one that we haven't seen since something like 2012, maybe, Bill?
It's been a while since we've seen Shockwave featured with new varieties, but this year they have 2 new Shockwaves. They have Violet and Rose Vein. and a couple of improvements. And just as a reminder, Shockwave is the Wave family member that stays fresher longer. It bounces back after rain events. And it's really, I mean, it really is a great, smaller flowered version of Wave.
I think you get the picture, Bill. There's something very photographic going on here with Wave Petunias for their 30th anniversary.
But he's not the one with the baby face.
What they have done, they have partnered with world famous baby photographer Ann Geddes in a photo shoot last December. And this spring, they're going to launch a whole campaign featuring Ann Geddes baby photos with Wave Petunias. That is big for our little industry.
For sure.
And what it can mean to your customers, the end consumer out there, they could win, dig this, a baby photo shoot with Ann Geddes.
Yeah.
That is enormous. You'll be able to find a special tag where you get the details about it. We'll be publishing the details of how consumers can.
It's kind of like Willy
Play to
Wonka's
win.
golden ticket.
That's exactly right, except it's a tag, a pink tag.
Yeah.
All right. We got
Let's
some
talk new varieties.
Oh yeah, there we go.
We do have some more new varieties in Wave for their 30th anniversary. By the way,
30th.
May 3 is Wave Day. That's official.
Yeah.
It is.
May
It is.
3.
If you have a garden center, make sure you're stocked up on Waves for May 3rd, especially this new Easy Wave Pink Pearl.
That is spectacular. Look at the beautiful tone, the light pink, the little bit of striping in there. Customers are gonna love that one. But you know, there's more to Waves. Oh wait, there is more to Waves. There's a
new
spreading Petunia E3 Deja Vu mixture up there.
And this is the first bicolor in the Easy Wave series.
I might have called it the Deja Blue mixture.
And the thing with E3 is they're early and easy, and really specifically for the South, they can be bloomed in under 10 hours of day length.
There you go.
Yeah.
And to go
Big
along with the
deal.
whole 30th anniversary thing, lots of POP.
Oh,
So
yeah.
really get on board. Play this thing up this year.
Yeah, and Sarah said that there's going to be something else that they're going to announce soon too, and they wouldn't tell us.
We'll
Better
find
get the
out.
scoop.
But you know what the other scoop is?
Outside.
There's more waves outside. Not petunias either.
No.
Let's go find them.
You know Cool Wave, it's been around for a while. New series from Pan Am this year, Top Wave. And you see right there on the logo, Wave Pansies. And the story with these is the view is better from the top.
It is.
Oh, good grief. But you know what it really stands for? The problem with Cool Waves, great pansy, especially for baskets,
Oh, yeah.
spreading pansy, but as it spreads, it leaves a little bald spot in there.
Yep.
The breeder was able to go back into the to the drawing board, so to speak, and get a petunia that fills in on the top. No bald spot, just a beautiful top wave of big flowers. Now the key, these are big flowers. You might almost call these like a grandiflora versus a multiflora type.
25% bigger than Cool Wave, which is exciting. And there's 8 colors, which is great. Launch a series with eight awesome colors that are different than the Cool Wave
Right.
colors.
And you can grow these spring or fall.
Yeah,
so
that's
pretty
right.
much any season, depending on when you need pansies in your marketplace. Hey, Osvaldo, I see you're getting some B-roll over there. Get it? B-roll?
Get it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Hey, this is all about a pollinator display called the Pollinator Station. PanAmerican is reminding customers that they have a wide range of varieties that are really, really good at attracting pollinators of all kinds.
Yeah.
Hummingbirds and bees have been all over these displays out here.
And it's annuals and perennials.
And it's the Beyond Pollinator program from Pan American Seed, and it's a curated collection of plants that feed the bees and butterflies.
Right. Here's one that I think bugs would like. It's a new dianthus dart. Dart was introduced last year, and it is a very early compact dianthus, 1 to 2 weeks earlier than the competition. This is a new one called Dart Raspberry Super Uniform. Look at this. Every plant is identical. It looks like it's been photoshopped, and maybe we can show some B-roll from the landscape beds out there where it looks so spectacular. Yeah. And now we're going to stop and look at vegetables.
We all know Pan Am for flowers, but we also know Pan Am for vegetables, and they have a bunch of different programs within their assortment. They have Kitchen Minis, which is for your windowsills and indoor applications. They have patio picks, which are for containers on the patio, like you would imagine. They have basket bites, which are great for hanging baskets. And then, because we love planting vegetables in the ground, ground breakers. Jen, what'd you find?
There's 3 new ground breakers this year for PanAmerican. The first one is the squash called Green Lightning. And it's palm-sized, real cute. So you can grill it or saute it as is. You don't have to cut it if you don't want to. Very high yield and early harvest, 40 to 45 days.
And it's an AAS winner.
That's right. And then there is a new sweet pepper. This one's called Kickstarter. And it's about 70 to 75 days from green to red. And then the last one, Osvaldo, is over here. I know it's in the sun and my shadow is showing. But this is a Wonder Star Pink tomato. It's a determinant. And this joins Wonder Star Red. It's a beefsteak type.
You know the only problem with this one, Jenzy? No ripe fruits. I'm hungry.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's pretty much it from Pan American Seed here in Santa Paula, California. We saw 30th anniversary of Wave Petunia.
We saw top wave pansies.
And we saw a dianthus that they really hit the bullseye with.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, clever. Until the next Spring Trials video, I'm Chris.
I'm Bill.
I'm Jen.
We're the Bobbleheads signing off. See you next time. Now,
All right.
what's for dinner?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.